Yeah, definitely. I think this electrified products, all of us, not only Vitesco Technologies, but the whole industry, so far we are working on IC engine technologies for a very, very long time. And the amount of experience what we had, it's more than 30 years of experience as an industry what we have on IC engines. So we decided in 2018 to move on to electric vehicle related products development itself by stopping all our IC engine product development, especially on the hydraulics. So when you look at the transformation, so initially you can think about how, and myself, more than 20 years of experience in IC engines, need to switch over to electric vehicle related products. We're talking about hardware electronics components and also related architecture that needs to be met in order to fulfill the EV requirements. I think these are the transformations what put us into a big challenging areas. So what we did that we transformed our own engineers by giving a lot of transformational topics by using our own internal trainings, some of the basics of electronics and electrification related trainings in-house. And slowly when we felt that it has come to an area where we need to step out to see what else we can intervene so that the knowledge level of the engineers goes up. Then we tied up with certain institutes, also some of the universities, where they really helped us to get this DNA of talking in terms of electrification related products, either on power electronics related topic. These are some of the special interventions what we did with the help of external training institutes as well as the universities. This really gave a different feather to our engineers, where they really catch it up. Today when I see, we are in good terms to talk on those technologies, also discuss among the team to discuss on how the products needs to be developed. The important aspect is the mechanical engineering area, where in the initial, I think most of the industry felt mechanical engineering is not needed for EV vehicle development, but that's not true. So all these mechanical engineers are very much needed. Now they are transformed themselves into mechatronics engineers, where they have to design products to meet EV requirements, which is a bigger challenge compared to the IC engineers especially for the mechanical engineers. So this transformation has really resulted well. We never thought, how these mechanical engineers will transform themselves to work on electrified products. Today when I look back before 2018, the team of mechanical engineers, and today it is still growing, mechanical engineering team still growing, and they are doing a fantastic job of developing electrified products within the company. Yeah, of course, I think as I talked in my presentations, we have a huge bucket of products just to serve all the powertrain related electrification. One of the primary product, of course, is the e-drives or the e-machine, what we call, which really propels the vehicle. As I said, I think we are working on this product for several years. Now we are in the age of fourth generation of this product. The third generation is running, and we are producing in millions. I think we are supplying it to different customers across the globe. So this third generation is now getting upgraded to fourth generation. So this is where I think we see the flexibility coming in, the modularity coming in, and also the adaptability for the customers where this product addresses all these products. So it has a range of 80 to around 220 kilowatt of power, which really addresses majority of the markets where the passenger cars run in different markets. Also, we have introduced a technology called SiC, the silicon carbide technology, which really improves the efficiency, and also it takes your car to an additional miles or the additional kilometers that are very much needed for an electric vehicle when you drive on cities or on the highways. See, principles of engineering, remains the core. For example, when you talk about IC engines, as I said, we had abundance of experience in the industry, maybe 30-35 years, that's what we are talking about. And we knew what to do, when to do, how to do as well. For example, if I have to introduce a new IC engine, I know what are the steps, very crystal clear. When should I go for homologation? If I have to go for homologation, what optimization I have to do in the combustion or the injection system or on the software side, everything is crystal clear for us. But when it comes to electrification, see, it's a completely a new field, not only for us, but as an industry as a whole. We are learning from each other. That's how the whole industry is progressing. Today, if you ask me whether some OEMs or tier 1s are on the upper side, I would say we are all on the same page. We are learning from each other by applying the basic principles as well as deriving the experience from the IC engines. And that's why we are able to succeed as a team between OEMs and the tier 1s. This is where our principles, when you talk about the principles itself, the principles what we have gained in IC engine technology, that is redeployed in electrified products. At the same time, by changing our mindset from hardcore mechanical engine related components to an electrified products, maybe by learning power electronics, maybe by learning mechatronics. These are the adaptations as a human beings what we have made, and this is really propelling our own journey towards e-products, and also by learning from each other between OEMs and tier 1s. On the e-products, so as I said, I think e-products, when you look at, as I shown in my presentation, it's a huge set of components. When you look at the future, the architecture is the key. Architecture of our components, architecture of our software is the defining moment. So that's why when we talk about SDVs, software defined vehicles, means what? We are inputting lots of software into car, which is not there today. So once it crosses so many lines of code or millions lines of code, already the software is available inside the car. How do you manage them? We need to have a proper structure, we need to have proper architecture from day one when you start your product development. Otherwise, you will be lost in those millions lines of code or the components itself, because whatever the component you put inside the car, it needs to interact with other systems. If it has to interact with other systems, we need to have a proper clear architecture where we can control them efficiently. At the same time, we reduce number of lines of code unnecessarily getting generated. So this is where I see a bigger challenge in the coming years. It is doable because we are organizing all these components and also the software, but these challenges will be one of the biggest thing what I see.